No matter how much we want to believe it, life's not a fairy tale, okay? It's not some fairy tale that always has some happy ending with all these good characters, all these. Those would be protagonists, would they? Protagonists are the good characters, antagonists are the bad. I don't. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. I don't actually know. But life's not some fairy tale, no matter how much we want to believe it, okay? And you could find that in the saying that a speaker of truth has no friends. Oh, sorry, I had to get that in. That's good. Because I'm a firm believer. Listen, the truth will set you free. Dead ass. When you're willing to accept it, and when you're willing to believe it and accept it as the truth, it'll set you free. But first, it's gonna piss you off. I'm gonna venture over to that subject again, because I find it to be, when spoken about truthfully and honestly, I find it to be very informative and very educational. I heard somebody say, I had to pause for a second because I can, literally in my blood, I can already feel millions of people getting triggered. I can already feel it. I honestly don't care. So I heard somebody say, all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. I'm going to be honest. I heard it for like a week, whatever. I didn't really think too much of it. But I stopped and I thought about it. I said, well, wait a minute. That's a solid point. That's factual evidence. All lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. Because if you think about it, every life means, well, it means every life. So that means black people, white people, Chinese people, Asian people, Japanese people. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're alive, your life matters. It means something. It has purpose. It has value. It means something. We've got to understand that sometimes whatever we say will be taken and chopped up and screwed and reworded by ignorant fools. And we have to watch out for that, right? Because we're dying at a high rate of... Okay, hold on. Well, first off, let's stop. If we're going to talk about the truth, let's be honest. We're not dying. We're being murdered at a high rate, right? So we said, wait, hold on, wait a minute. We said, wait a minute. Our lives matter. We matter. We mean something. So Black Lives Matter. So then everyone else on the other side of the spectrum said, well, no, you can't say that because that's racist. All lives matter. Okay, well, time out. Not once have we ever said only Black Lives Matter. And here's the deciding factor for me. I find myself in agreement with this group that's saying Black Lives Matter. But the funny thing is, as somebody who supports Black Lives Matter, I love everybody. I love white people. I don't care what color you are. If you're a human being, I love you. Because you're important. You're relevant. You have a purpose. You're here. But when we say things like all lives matter, it's like we throw the black lives out the window. And all my Mexican brothers and sisters who are at the border, behind them cages, all them kids they got in them cages. I ain't forgot about y'all. I'm rocking with y'all too. Y'all lives matter too. Y'all mean something too. But it's just interesting to watch this giant misconstruement and misalignment of these things. I'm watching people literally freak. I'm literally watching people take these masks off. These people who you thought, no, they're not like this. They're not these kind of people. You're literally watching these people become their true selves, and you're watching them take these masks off. You're watching these people who you never thought in your life would be. You're watching these people come out as racists, as bigots, as prejudiced, as hateful, as spiteful, as all, and you would never think that these people were these things. The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. And everybody, I don't care who you are, everyone reveals their true character when it comes to adversity. And right now with all this fiasco going off, all these things, all these riots, white people who aren't racist, prejudiced, they're teaming up with black people and they're saying, whoa, there's a problem here. This shit has to stop, because whether you like it or not, there is a problem here. Sick shit's going on. But it's really interesting to see and watch how this is being completely manipulated and misconstrued. And if this doesn't tell you that we're living in a country run by narcissists, then I don't know what else is. Because that's what narcissists do. That's what narcissist oppressors do. They manipulate you. They infiltrate your mind. They literally manipulate your thoughts to get you to act and do things that you wouldn't normally do, or to get you to believe things you wouldn't normally believe. Why else would somebody want to infiltrate your mind? If you stand up against anything, I don't care what it is. If you stand up against an injustice, it could be bullying. It could be you saw a woman getting beat up. It could be anything. If you stand up against some form of injustice, and if somebody has a problem with you standing up with it, well then congratulations, you have an oppressor. You are in the midst of dealing with a narcissist. And as we said before, a narcissist and they are some of the most toxic people you can do. I'm not sure why I keep doing this with my hands. I think it's just a good movement. I think it feels good for my shoulder. It's just a good movement. But you've got to understand that you are in the midst of dealing with a narcissist. You're in the midst of dealing with an oppressor. Here, listen, this is pretty much what it is. When you're dealing with somebody who looks at you and says, think how I want you to think. Don't think for yourself. You think how I want you to think. You have an oppressor. Don't do what you feel like you need to do. You do what I tell you to do. You have an oppressor. You don't go and research and study and you listen. You do what I tell you to do. You do what I say you do. You have an oppressor. That's a narcissist. This individual, or it doesn't, however many it is, these people are toxic to your life, and you have to get away from these people. You have to understand just truly how dangerous these people are to your health and your well-being. You have to watch very closely how people manipulate things, because you could say one thing, but they'll hear something completely different. As much as we want to believe life is good, life is beautiful, which life is beautiful if you make it all this good. Listen, we have to understand bad people exist. We have to understand evil people exist. We have to understand these people are here. They're roaming this earth. These psychopaths. We have to understand that these people are here. Right? And like how's the saying go? What is it? The bad guy believes that he's right in all, or whatever. Every bad person believes they're right in their own story. So when you've got to listen, and you can't deal with these people. You have to understand, you can't communicate with these people. You can't reason with these people. You cannot do anything healthy with these people, because they're borderline. They're not people anymore. These people have become so spiritually sick. These people have become so mentally sick that they're not people anymore. You have to understand that these are people who are literally being controlled by demons. These narcissists, these psychopaths, these maniacal beings, these maniacal individuals, these aren't people anymore. Your health means nothing to them. You mean nothing to them. You're dispensable. You're exposable. The minute you stop doing what they expect you to do, bye. You're replaced. You're deleted. Bye. I can't use you anymore, so bye. Leave me. You can't. If you cannot deal with these people, you cannot effectively communicate and associate with somebody who is closed-minded and does not see a problem in what they're doing. You can't. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your health, you're wasting your energy. I'm smiling because y'all know I'm going to say it. I'm smiling because I already know what I'm going to say. we got to get in tune, man. We have to get back in tune. We have to get back healthy. So listen, some shit got to change. Destruction is a form of creation. You can't build a house on a lot that already has a house on it. You have to destroy the old house in order to build the new house. The veil's being lifted, okay? Listen, just stay calm. Stay calm, stay patient, stay persistent, keep focusing, keep your drive, keep your motivation. Remember why you're doing what you're doing, right? Not everybody is bad. Bad people exist. Yeah, I get not everybody in the world is bad, okay? So do yourself a favor, and if you are going to be around people, be around people. Be around good people. Be around people who are good for your health, mentally and physically. Be around people who your well-being is interested in. Be around people who take a genuine interest in your health. Be around people who love you. Be around people who care about you. Don't spend time around, don't. Okay? Just be around good people. Take care of you. Take care of yours. Live your life, because in the end, it is what it is. It is what it is. So let's get back in tune. Let's start making our health a priority, and let's get up, let's get going, and let's just be good, man. Let's just be good. There's enough evil in the world. There's enough hate in the world. Let's just be good. All right.